Am I in college? Yes. Am I gonna back the Eternia playset? Also, yes. Do I have the financial capability to do this? Maybe. So at first I was like, this is just not gonna happen. This is just gonna be like, you know, wow, that's cool. I'll be excited from afar, but like, this isn't gonna be a thing that's feasible for me. But then after a lot of consideration, I was just like, you know, future me, I'm gonna have my big boy job when this thing comes out and maybe my own place or whatever. And future me is gonna be like, well, why didn't you back it while you could? Because I have the money to do so, and it's not like I'm getting an engineering degree to not back the Eternia playset. So ultimately, my decision is I will be backing the Eternia playset $600 by the time we are done with it with shipping costs and everything. So yeah. I just watched the live stream or whatever. There's a lot of, what is it, action features and stuff that I wasn't originally aware of. That looks super cool. Also, this playset is 3 feet tall. Okay, let me put into perspective just what that is, okay? See this doorknob here next to the emotionally stable as an IKEA table sign. This doorknob is 3 feet above the ground, okay? When is this ever gonna happen again? Probably never, you know? So, yeah, that is a justification. Also, I'm gonna have the money. There's a reason why I'm getting a good degree so that I can buy toys, okay? Like, that's the only reason why we're doing that, right, beta? Right, so, I don't know what this video is. I'm just kind of like talking casually and stuff because like, I don't really know. I'm honestly just stalling doing homework because I've been really irresponsible lately and I probably like, yeah. Beta, don't you think the Eternia playset is a good financial investment? Yeah, you do? Okay, I was gonna say, I think so too, so just wanted to get your input on it. Okay, Beta says yes, it's a good financial investment, so I won't be doing it. I mean, think about it, it's like the equivalent of buying a gaming system, only this is like, not everyone's gonna have it, you know? I don't know what to say. Beta, hello. Yeah, I kinda wanted to show you guys my, my vintage Masters of the Universe collection so far, so, I suppose we can do that. Which I will probably accumulate more like soon because I'm going to a vintage toy convention. There's a hair on the vintage toy convention in like a week or 2 or something like that. So I'll probably end up getting more or whatever. But I beta. You like these like random ass vlog style videos? I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just like, I'm stalling. I don't want to read this book that I have for English. So I'll show you my collection because why the hell not? Because I suppose we can start out over here because I have some vintage figures over here. Not a lot, but like there are some over here. Also, I did want to show off my my Mattel sign in case you haven't seen this yet. I got this custom made by someone on Etsy and it's like so cool because you know Mattel's like my favorite toy company or whatever. So anyway, but yeah, okay, so here is vintage Skeletor. Come on, here he is. He's the half boot version. I got him on Macari a hot minute ago for $40. Very good. He's in incredibly good condition. I don't even know if he was played with or whatever because it's like crazy, but he's got the squishy head. So he's super cool, good condition. I have his sword just like in the back here. Anyway, yeah, here he is. I really like him. I'm looking to get a pink cheek Skeletor next because, yeah, pink cheek Skeletor is cool and all, but yeah, he is one of the earlier releases because of the half boot paint. So yeah, here is Triclops. He's one of the most recent acquisitions that I bought at a toy store over here. There's surprisingly a lot of toy stores over here. I know, right? Isn't that so weird? But yeah, here's a vintage Triclops. This is a Malaysian Triclops. because he has the Malaysian plastic virus or whatever. It's kind of hard to see like here, but he has that weird virus thingy mabobber or whatever. But he's got more of this like brown skin, I suppose. I don't know what to really say about him, but like, yeah, you know, he's got a really strange face sculpt, like a really weird pouty lip going on here, and a really beat up looking nose, like as if someone like beat the shit out of him, and then his nose got all puffy. So yeah, his face sculpt is very strange, but yeah, here he is, and he has his sword and stuff. And then yeah, they do the little thing. I don't think I can do it with one hand. Now I can't do it with one hand. So yeah, but they do like the little like power punch thingy whatever. So yeah, this is a Triclops. I like Origins Triclops better than vintage Triclops. So, and then here is Mechanic. This is my second Mechanic because tragedy happened to the first one. Look at, you can see me in the reflection of his glasses. Look at that. Yeah, he has super reflective glasses here, and yes, he is in pretty good condition. He also comes with his mace or whatever. Almost all of mine are complete. I don't display him with the weapons though or anything, but yeah, he does this weird thing where you twist the waist and his neck becomes long. Because why the hell not? Also, I like just realized that like mechanic is like mechanic, but with the enunciation at different times in the word, you know what I mean? So I thought that's interesting and stuff. But yeah, here he is. He, I want to say, is like 1986 or something, 1985. It says something on the back here. Right? Let me see. 1983, just kidding, 1983. Where did I get 1986 from then? I don't even know. Guys, this is like the most casual video ever. Don't ask what this is. Oh yeah, I have this clamp champ here because I got him on eBay for really cheap because I mainly got this guy with his power pincer. I bid it on him. I got him for like 40 bucks, which is the first time I've ever bid on eBay because I always thought it was a little sus, like it looked too good to be true, but no, it is indeed legit or whatever. But he has really loose legs, really loose rubber band legs. I have him for sale right now because I have another clamp champ. He's my favorite heroic warrior, in case you didn't know. I don't know why he's like over here. I just have him over there awkwardly. Anyway. Okay. I was just a little lightheaded there for a second. I have Faker here. Let me see if I can get him without any falling over too much. Here's Faker. He is basically 99% complete because he's only missing the sticker on his chest, and he was a super dope find because I got him at When Toys Were Toys, the vintage toy store over here, and the owner just let me look through a bin of vintage figures that he just recently picked up, and he was in here, and I got him, and he sold me him for $35, and I was like, are you kidding, dude? That is amazing, because look at how good of condition he's in. And then I have his sword just back here or whatever. What the fuck, beast man? He's blue. Is that what he says? I don't even know, but anyway. Yeah, Faker. And then here is Jitsu. He also has his sword. Like I said, they don't have their weapons in their hands. I have a whole pencil case of just all the accessories and stuff. But here's Jitsu. He is a beautiful racial caricature of an Asian man. You can't get any better than that. And he has the karate chop thing where you that, and it like goes down. It's very fun and exciting. Also, it's interesting that his arm is hollow. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but he has the vac metallized glove or infinity gauntlet or something. But anyway, yeah, he has a rubber head. I love them with rubber heads, but his head's not squishy. It's not. It's just rubbery. But here he is. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have anything else to say about him, but Jitsu. Here's Clawful. He's got dangly legs. He's got dangly legs. Jiggly legs. Okay, anyway. Here's Clawful. I got him from Dallas Vintage Toys. He is a little crusty, but it's okay. I wanted to get something from Dallas Vintage Toys when I was over there because I'm not a Texas resident, so it was kind of like, you know, a little trip or so. But they didn't really have that much Motu, so I picked up this guy because he's okay. He looks like a cherry. I don't know like what is going on with his head, but yeah, shockingly for having the super jiggles in the legs, he does stand if you actually, yeah, see, if you balance him, he stands. It's kind of weird, but yeah, he's a lobster, and his claw does this thing, which is funny because the Origins clawful, you push the lever the other way, so that's kind of funny. But I want to get the tail for him. This guy made a custom tail for him on Etsy. I think it looks good because it just completes the lobster look, so I think I'm gonna do that. Here is Vintage Web Store. He's really cool. I always thought he was really cool. He's like a weird spider dude. Okay, and he works. I have a working Vintage Web Store where the backpack does the thing when you pull on the thing, and then he climbs up the thing, you know. And yeah, I got him and Buzz Off here that you see here at a lot or so, like on Macari for like $60 or something. I thought that was like pretty okay, right? Sure, maybe, possibly, I don't know. But anyway, I mean, you don't find like the working vintage ones very often, so I don't really know. But yeah, here he is. He also has a rubbery head. I don't think it's squishy though, unfortunately. Let me see. It's squishy, never mind, it's squishy. We love the squishy heads. So yeah, here he is. Here's Battle Armor Skeletor. Nothing more to say. I think this is an Origins Havoc staff. It just looks really bright. I think it is, but anyway, yeah, here he is. I got him at the toy convention from the same owner as the Vintage Toy Store, shockingly, and I didn't even know that at the time. But he has a rubber head, but it's solid and it's not squishy, and it's very unfortunate. It's just like Clamp Champ. Like Clamp Champ's head is rubber, but it's not squishy. But he has the working barrel in the chest kind of thing, so that's always exciting. Yeah, here he is. I don't really know what else to say. And this guy here, he's a Super 7 He-Man, made to look like the Filmation version. He's not a vintage He-Man. I still don't have a vintage He-Man. I kind of would like a tan He-Man, but also for a price that isn't like super high or whatever, you know what I mean? So yeah, he's just here for now. Here's Buzz Off, or the big guy. He is great. I like how he just has slits in his eyes. I think it's funny looking, and his helmet just comes off, and he's got a squishy head too. He's got a squishy head. He's got a squishy head, and yeah, his eyes are my favorite because they're just super weird looking. And yeah, anyway, he's got these like super rubbery wings too going on here. Yeah, big guy. And here we have Cyclone, one of my favorites in the vintage line because he's fun. He's just spin his waist and he looks stupid like this. I hope they make him in the Origins line and keep his action feature. I swear to God, if they don't keep his action feature, why? So yeah, anyway, he's a guard, just like Skeletor. He's got the blue face, and then he's got this little holographic chest going on here, lenticular chest thingy, and he's got just a loose waist and loose floppy arms like this. And he's fun because he reminds me of Tomorrowland in Disney World. He's just got that very like retro space future vibe thing going on here. I don't know how else to say it. Like he gives me the vibes of something. Yeah, I like him. He's cool. And then of course my baby, Clamp Champ. I love him so much. This is Clamp Champ with the vintage power pincer. And something I noticed, because I had him have the Origins one for a while until I got this vintage one recently, is the vintage power pincer's handle is thinner than the Origins one, but he's still able to hold the Origins one. But I just noticed that, and like it still does the thing, that thing. Very fun and exciting, and he's a champ of the clamp. And I don't know if there is a Clamp Champ that's not made in Malaysia, because all of them seem to be made in Malaysia. I don't know, look, correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, he has a little bit the plastic virus, but that's really the only notable spot on his leg there. And he's got a pretty good head, not very much paint scuffs or rubs or anything. He's very good. He has the rubbery head that's not squishy, unfortunately, though. So yeah, that's very unfortunate because, you know, we really like the squishy head, but yeah, it's rubbery, but it's like it's not squishy. Okay, since Hordak wanted to fall, I guess I'll just show him then, since he decided to fall. And my arms like really hurt because I'm like holding the camera up on, like, do you see how like I'm up on the tall shelves? Or I don't know, my arms hurt. Anyway, here's Hordak. He is, yeah, I don't know. He's got a rubbery head. It's not squishy, it's just rubber. It's a solid block of rubber, okay? And his hood thing goes with the head, I suppose. And he's got this little cape right here. Yeah, this one's nice. I got him for, I want to say, 35 bucks at the toy store. Yeah, so he's in good condition, very nice condition. I always thought his head was made out of bone, because that's what it looks like to me. It's like some weird skull of something is what it looks like to me. And he's got these weird duck feet that make it like really hard to stand. He's very hard to stand. His feet are never like both flat on the ground. He does stand, they're just not both flat on the ground or whatever. But yeah, here he is. He's the leader of the evil horde. He also doesn't have any pupils here. His eyes are just red. Yeah, very, very demonic, you know. But yeah, here's Hordak. This is how he stands. His feet are not flat on the ground, but he stands. So yeah, just thought I'd show that. And then here's this booger, this green goblin dude. This is Whiplash. I don't know where the hell the top tooth is coming out of. It's like coming out of his septum because it just makes absolutely no sense. But he's got a stupid face. Look at his face, it's so stupid. And he's squishy too. It's a squishy face. And yeah, he's like really weird looking. I like him because he's stupid, you know what I mean? You know when it's like dumb? And he's got this floppy tail. And a lot of people don't like the floppy tail, but I like it. It's a weird hollow floppy tail, and he's doing like, you know, just very, very floppy. Very floppy tail. Yeah. Here is Tongue Lasher, who looks more like a frog than a snake man. And he has a fruit roll-up tongue. See, it's a fruit roll-up tongue. You see that? It's like a fruit by the foot. And he looks like a poison dart frog, kind of, right? He's got like 3 fingers, you know? And he's got these weird-looking feet. He looks like candy, basically, you know? And, yeah, I don't know if he has the Power Punch feature or if he's supposed to, because his waist just turns on mine. So I'm not really sure, but I don't know, yeah. Here is Merman. And funny story with him is I bought him at Meijer because someone did a fig swap and took the Lords of Power Origins Merman and put Vintage Merman in the box, and I thought it was really funny. So I bought it because it was hilarious. And I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I just bought Vintage Merman at Meijer in, you know, 2022, 2021? I don't even know. But yeah, here he is. He has a squishy head as well. He has the more dark green body with the unpainted belts. So yeah, here he is. He's very basic, very waxy. He's got very waxy arms. So yeah, not really much else to say here. And then technically lastly, but not, because I have Stinkor, but Stinkor had a bit of leg issues and I had to reband his legs and never again. So he's not really on display, but I have him, and I don't know if I feel like taking him out or not. But anyway, here's Trapjaw. I got him at the toy store too for $35. He has his hook. And what I thought was interesting is, well, great. Now the hook like fell out right as I was about to talk about it. Okay, well, what I was saying about the hook was it doesn't have the little hooky thingy to go on the belt like the other attachments, and I didn't know if it was originally broken, but it's actually like that. It doesn't. And also, yeah, this is like really gross and it's like chewed, so I need a new gun attachment because like yeah, someone had a little too much fun with that. So, but yeah, here he is. Yeah, his jaw opens and closes, and he has the little hole on the top of his head so that he could zip line. But what's stupid is it's like you zip line, but then how are you supposed to get off the zip line if it's attached to your helmet? It's kind of counterintuitive. Doesn't really make a lot of sense. But here he is. Kind of wish his arm actually had a hinge here. It doesn't. It's kind of but yeah, he has his attachments, and his claw here is dummy thick. So yeah, I like Trapjaw. He's one of my favorites in the Origins line. I was just gonna say, I was like, where's my Origins Trapjaw? And then I remembered Origins Trapjaw is actually right here. I don't know why I was like, where's my Origins Trapjaw? But like, cause I can never see him. Anyway, but yeah, here he is. So he's technically the last of the collection that I have to show you. So yeah, until next time, I suppose. Yeah. Good journey. All right, bye. That was like legit because I didn't feel like doing any of my homework. Wow, I'm just so irresponsible.